Please join me in a warm welcome to Governor Charlie Crist.
David, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, David. I appreciate your kind introduction. And the most important thing I want to say is thank you all for being here. As the governor of this beautiful state, it's wonderful to have manufacturers and other people of different business take the time to spend time and hopefully a lot of your money while you're here in Florida. And I would encourage you to move to Florida. I would encourage you to locate your company here in the Sunshine State because we're a state on the move. How many here are from New York? Anybody? Fabulous. I'm going to tell you a little story. Heather, you are too. Tell you a story about an interesting New Yorker that I had a great conversation with about 5 days ago. Tom Golisano. Does that ring a bell to any of you? He's a gentleman who's done incredibly well economically in New York. And when I spoke with him, he was telling Fox News that he was moving to Florida, particularly to Naples, Florida, that he was establishing his homestead there not far from Bonita Springs. And the reason he was doing it is because we have no income tax in this state, no wealth tax in this state. Our property taxes are going down. Our property insurance costs are going down. And we have a great group of people coming out of our universities, 11 state universities and many private universities, that are a great pool of future employees for any company. So Florida is a state that really is beautiful. I think everybody recognizes and acknowledges that. But in addition to the natural beauty that is Florida, it's also one of the most business-friendly states in the country. And it's the place that I think you ought to all move, and you ought to all stay, and raise your families and build and grow your businesses at a lot lower cost as it relates to taxes. It really is great to have you here. And the fact that you have chosen Sarasota, this part of the state, is near and dear to me. I grew up just up the road in St. Petersburg, Florida, although I was born in Pennsylvania, as David was kind enough to share. I moved here when I was 3 years old, and I love this state. It is great. It is wonderful, and I'm sure that you're, very much enamored to the home state that you come from, or country, as it were. But Florida really is special, and we're all dealing with the economy that we're dealing with. We here in Florida understand this: the business of America is business. And we understand that everything that we can do to make it easier for you to function with your employees, with your business opportunities, with permitting, whatever the issue might be that you have to deal with back home, we make it as easy for you as possible. David was also kind enough to share that I used to work for a great U.S. Senator named Connie Mack. Connie Mack was, and still is, a real mentor to me. And when he ran for the United States Senate, he had a great slogan: less taxing, less spending, less government, more freedom. More freedom. That's really what Florida is all about. And we have done things a little bit differently here in Florida. I am a Republican. And we have a lot of Democrats in our state legislature and independents too. And we work together across the aisle to do what's right for our fellow Floridians. And as a result, we're getting results. And things continue to improve in this state. And I think in large measure because we don't care what your label is. All we care about is what your goals are. And we want to do whatever we can to make people have a better quality of life, a better future, and their children get a better education. So let me brag on our education system for just a second. When I got elected governor 2.5 years ago, according to Education Weekly, K through 12 education, Florida out of 50 states was ranked 31st. Last year, we moved from 31st to 14th in the country. This past year, we went from 14th to number 10 in America. So on the issue of education, we're moving forward. Let me talk about the environment. One of the greatest draws of our state to any business, whatever it might be, is the beauty of this state. Florida is an extraordinary, special, and beautiful place. And when you watch the sun go down later today, you'll see it yet again. And if you get up early enough tomorrow, when the sun rises, you can watch it there too. But the beaches out here are stunning. The sand is like sugar. It's an unbelievable place to be. And we've recently done some things to really protect our environment going forward for you. We in this administration have made a purchase of 72,500 acres near the Florida Everglades. And the reason we did it, even in this difficult economy, was that we understand what you understand. That we're not here just for us. We're here for our children, and we're here for our grandchildren, and to leave this a better place than it was when we got here. And that's what we're trying to do in the Sunshine State, is simply be good stewards of the land and to preserve it for future generations to be able to enjoy. You know, there was a president named Teddy Roosevelt who got that, founded our national park system. This is one of the largest single purchases ever in the history of Florida. And the reason we're doing it is we want to make sure that we protect this precious river of grass called the Everglades National Park. So on education, on the environment, tax structure, insurance, on all of these issues, we're doing everything we can to improve the quality of life that really makes this place so special. That's why your being here is so important. And Heather, I want to personally thank you for the invitation to come. It's great to have Mom and Dad here too. But all of you, I can't tell you on behalf of the 20 million people who live in this state, we are the 4th largest state in America, soon to become the 3rd largest state. We will surpass New York probably in 2010 or 11. It's great to have you here. It's great to have you visit this state. Thank you for being in this wonderful hotel, and thank you for spending a lot of money while you're here. God bless you, God bless Florida, and God bless America. Thanks so much.